How to tune a ukulele. In this video, I'll tune a ukulele two ways. One with a tuner and the other way for people who haven't got a tuner. Whether you want to tune a soprano, concert or tenor ukulele, the tuning is all the same. But you will be able to hear a difference in the tone, but not the pitch. In this video, I'll be using the concert ukulele. The first reason is because it's in the middle size-wise. And the second reason is this ukulele's got a pickup on it. So the recordings will be easier to do and the sound should be more clear. So you can tell more clearly what I'm doing. I'll be tuning the ukulele to standard ukulele tuning. And that's because 1, it's the most common, and 2, it's the most recommended for learning to play the instrument. Right, let's get on with it. How to tune a ukulele with a tuner. The first thing we need to do is make sure the tuner is in the correct mode, because most tuners have got various modes. So I'll show you some general modes and you should select which is best for you. So, for example, this tuner has chromatic, guitar, bass, violin or mandolin, which are tuned the same, and ukulele. This tuner has got a guitar, bass, violin or mandolin, ukulele, and various key signatures. This tuner's got the least amount of modes on it. It's got chromatic, guitar, bass, ukulele, and violin mandolin. Obviously then, we want to select U for ukulele. Or, if your tuner doesn't have a ukulele mode, which I think would be pretty rare, then you need to select the C mode for chromatic. The next thing you need to do is, if it's a clip-on tuner, you need to clip it on the top of the headstock. Now, sometimes you might need to experiment with the position, because clipped in certain points, the tuner has more difficulty hearing the ukulele than in other points, and this will obviously depend on the ukulele you own. And if you've got a freestanding tuner with a microphone built in, you'll want to stand it somewhere close to the ukulele so it can hear what notes you're playing. Before you start to tune your ukulele, you'll need to know what the names of the strings are. And they are G, C, E and A. And if you're using your tuner in ukulele mode, most of them put the number of the string as well alongside the name. And they are coming up from the ground as you hold your ukulele. 1 is A, 2 is E, 3 is C, and 4 is G. Right, I'm taking this ukulele right out of tune now, so I can tune it up again. And I'll be tuning it up with a pretty standard clip-on tuner. And I'm going to leave the ukulele lying flat on the desk, so you can see clearly what I'm doing. But normally I'd either have the ukulele on its strap or resting on my knee. I'll be tuning the strings in order from string 1 to string 4. But really it's not important what order you tune the strings in. Something that is important is don't turn the tuners or machine heads without first plucking the string. This is because you need to be able to hear what effect you tuning the tuners is having on the pitch. If you start turning the tuners without first plucking the string, you could easily break the string. So before you turn the tuners, always pluck the string. Right, let's tune it up, and I'll start with string 1, which is the A string. You can see here that the string is flat, which is what the arrow to the far left is telling us. We want to try and get the arrow to the centre. You can see that if you pluck the string before you turn the machine head, you can see the tuning change, so you'll know when it's dead centre. Now we'll move on to the second string, which is the E string. And you can see that this time the arrow is pointing to the right, which means the string is sharp, so we need to bring it down slightly. You'll notice again that I plucked the string before I moved the machine head. That's the second string, the E string in tune. Now we'll move on to string 3, which is the C string. And I'll say very little during the tuning of the last two strings, so you can see and hear clearly what I'm doing. It's a good idea to check all the strings at the end and make any minor adjustments that are needed. You'll remember I said at the beginning that we'll use two methods to tune this ukulele. The second method is to use reference notes. The reference notes is just where you play your ukulele and compare it to a ukulele that's in tune, or a keyboard, or any other sound generator. Now, when you're learning the ukulele, I would recommend trying the reference notes every so often so you can build up your ability to hear the tone correctly. I'll put some reference notes at the end of this video to save you hunting around for some. Right, now I'll take this ukulele right out of tune again so I can tune it up using reference notes. This time I won't talk so you can see and hear exactly what I'm doing. For a beginner who's getting used to tuning using reference notes, if you can, I'd recommend checking your tuning with an actual tuner at the end, just to make sure you've got it as close as you can. And if your tuner flickers from time to time, like this one, don't be too worried. The tuner goes beyond human hearing, so if it flickers on and off the centre, don't worry about it too much. And that's it for today. Normally I don't make ukulele videos, but this video was in response to a question in the comments section, so I thought I'd address it by making a short video. Thank you very much for watching. And if you're looking for free guitar lessons, visit my YouTube channel, where there's lots of full guitar courses in the playlists. Or you can visit www.ebooksforguitar.com, and there you'll find all the lessons in order, plus you'll find the PDF ebooks that accompany the courses completely free. And if you'd like to see more videos like this and guitar lessons and reviews, please like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Or if you're feeling generous and you can afford it, please consider becoming a channel member, and then you'll help support the channel financially. This last week I enabled channel membership, and I've had my first channel member, who is Jack Goin. I do hope I've pronounced that correctly, because I'm very thankful to him for becoming the first channel member. Right, I'll finish the video here with the reference notes for anybody who wants them.